We must say no thank you to Donald Trump. No, I don't like that one. No, you don't have... No way to Donald Trump. Clip 2. We must say no to Donald Trump's racist, sexist, outrageous ideals. And not every Republican, not every Democrat has stood up against and rebuked Donald Trump's policies and statements. I believe one, possibly Ben Carson, essentially said that if they do try to force Trump out of the convention and becoming a nominee, that he will leave or may resign from his own campaign. The problem is we are becoming a fascist nation. We are becoming a nation filled with fear and hatred, more than we had in the last 30-some years. Now granted, there has been a lot of radical people, mainly who are Muslim, who have done bad things to our nation and other nations. But we also need to remember every pigmentation, white, black, Asian, have done deadly, dangerous things to either our nation or others. I will remind you, back in 1776, there was a war. The United States of America versus the country of Britain, the UK. The colonies. We were considered the colonies. The United States was the colonies. There were some pretty bad atrocities from both sides during that war and all wars. The complexion of those people who had done some terrible things. Just research Andersonville and places like it, both on the North and the South during the Civil War, or even you pick a war, Revolutionary War, Civil War, you name it. World War I, World War II. But in the Civil War and the Revolutionary War and the War of 1812, the participants were mainly Caucasian. They were white. The point of all this is every pigmentation, every nationality, every culture are guilty of terrible, terrible crimes. May I remind you of Adolf Hitler was a white man? He has done a lot more terrorists and murders than any person who's Muslim. I point that out to let you know that every pigmentation is guilty. Who killed 90% of the Native Americans? Well, they'd be considered white or Caucasian. Now, my point is this. The policies of Donald Trump, making statements about Latinos or Mexicans, and a ban on the Muslims? If we ban anyone, we must ban everyone. If we ban the Muslims, we have to ban the Catholics. If we ban the Muslims because of their pigmentation, we have to ban Caucasians or white people, black people, Asians. We have to ban Jews. We have to ban Sikhs, Hindu. We have to ban pretty much everybody. We have to lock down America. And if we do, we can't import anything from China or any nation. Donald Trump is dangerous to America. Ironically, there's some books that he has. I actually like some of what he says. And I'm working some of my goals towards some of what he said. In terms of business. But this man is not the greatest businessman that everybody thinks he is. He's had a lot of corporate bankruptcies. But he is morally bankrupt. What is more concerning to me isn't the Donald Trumps. It's the fact that there are many millions of Americans who are thinking like Donald Trump, who are letting their fear overtake their morals, who are letting their fear overtake common sense. If America, and I want to say this with the power that it needs to be said, and articulate this correctly. If America must be destroyed, let America go down fighting legally for liberty. If America must end, let America end free, with the home of the free and the land of the brave. If it takes every American forming a militia, a nationalized militia, like we did during the Revolutionary War, if every man, woman, and child has to learn how to personally defend every single inch of the United States from terrorists, foreign and domestic, nations, foreign. If we must protect and defend this nation, with every man, woman, and child legally obliged to have a weapon and protect each and every inch of this country, let us do that before we ban a Muslim in fear of a radical entering our nation. If we must go down, let us go down with the integrity and the principles of Abraham Lincoln. Let us not become so afraid that if you're not white, it's not right. If you're not white, it's not right. Let us not worry to the point of hatred. My America has room for atheists. My America has room for Jewish. My America has room even for the Satanist, devil worshipers. My America has room for the Christians. My America has room for the Pentecostal Christian minister, for the evangelist. Hallelujah. My America has room for the Sikh. My America has room for you. Has room for me. Yes, yes, yes. From sea to shining sea. This land is my land. And this land is your land. You know what? From California and to the New York Islands. This is America. And I will not let it be corrupted by the words of billionaire Donald Trump. This is my America, Donald Trump. And in my America, we allow people to come. We welcome our brothers and sisters. We protect this nation from unity, from compassion, and from love. I love my non-believers. I love my Christians. I love my Hindus, my Sikh. I love my black. I love my Latino. I love my Asians. I love my Africans. I love my Caribbean. It's about love, Donald Trump. So whether it's you or Ben Carson or Mickey Mouse or some Democrat jack asteroid, you will not destroy my America. And while we're on the subject, Mr. Trumpy, I don't show respect to a racist. I don't show respect to a fearmonger.
Mr. Frump.
No, I'm not gonna call him Frump. He's got Donald Trump, get a haircut. Fix your damn hair. You got $9 billion. Get some damn hair that looks good. Your hair looks like crap. And I got no damn hair. And I look better than you. I look like Uncle Fester, but I look better than you, Donald Bump. You stuck. Oh, man, I just let my professionalism go out the door. Well, listen, Donald, dumbass Trump. I got something for you. Donald Trump, get your people to look up Albert Torcaso. Come on, Donald. You see, Donald Trump, here's the deal. I love America. I thought you did. It helped you to make yourself a personal fortune of $9 billion. Of course, you went and had so many corporate bankruptcies and hurt a lot of people. And by the way, Donald Trump, I've met someone who lived in New York, had the opportunity to work with you, said they wouldn't work with you if you paid them $8 billion.
Ooh.
And you know what? They told me why. Because you just are not a good person to work with. And you're very mean.
Ouch.
I don't know if that's true. I'm not going to pick on you. But when you talk about women, you make fun of the disabled. You cut up on Mexicans, and now you want to ban Muslims. What's next? You want to ban people with long hair? What's next? Kick out the gays? Oh, kick out everybody that don't have a bad haircut like Donald Trump. Kick out everybody that ain't white. Oh, kick out everybody that is white. Kick out everybody that don't have at least $1 billion.
You're giving him ideas.
I mean, damn, Donald. Get real. Why don't you just say, kick out everybody who ain't a billionaire like you? But you will not. Donald, dumbass Trump. You will not destroy America. Not you, not the Nazis, not the fascists, not even the government of the United States of America. You have illegally corrupted this nation, government, and the surveillance nation. That got to go. So Albert Torcaso is going to legally and peacefully speak out. Oh, one other thing. I got business partners out there. If they're watching this, they're probably having a heart attack. Well, business partners, let you in on a little secret. When Donald Trump is picking on people, I'm going to stand up. If it means hurting my business, I'm going to stand up. Right now I'm sitting down. I'd stand up, but then you'd lose my head, and then you'd see my big fat stomach. Hey, forget about it. My point is this. Before I am a second income, excuse me, I sound like I'm drunk. Hey, maybe I had Donald Trump booze or something. I don't drink alcohol, but hey, maybe Trump poisoned me or something. Hey, I'm kidding. Before I am a second income consultant, before I am a network marketer, before I am an internet marketer, before I am a talk show host, I am first a human being. I am second a patriotic American. Donald Trump, people like you are wrong for America. You're a disgrace to our nation. I gotta say that there isn't some things in your book that I don't agree with. But even in your book, you said you like to get even. You said you don't like a win-win situation. You just want to win and beat somebody beat somebody at all times or something to that effect. That's sick. So, ladies and gentlemen,
You big bully.
I'm not done with Donald Trump. I'm going to tell him off even more. But we are going to have ourselves another little clip.